Hello, all you loverly people, and welcome to Jameson DIY, formerly Appalachian DIY, and happy Valentine's Day to you, soon to be. Now, I've compiled a very nice list here to help you out when searching for a gift for your man or your friend or yourself or what have you. Now, since not all gifts fit all men, I've broken this down into three categories. The first category is going to be gifts that will be good for pretty much any guy out there. The second part of the list will be good for guys who like tools, and the third part of the list will be specifically for guys who work on cars, and whether it be DIY or on a professional level. Alright, so let's get started. So this gift is pretty self-explanatory for all the beer lovers out there who don't want to hold their beers, who walk around for general laziness, things like that. A beer holster. This beer holster is perfect for barbecues, parties, picnics, DIY jobs, and taken to work. Or not, maybe not that last one. But hey, it's a $20 gift, so great for those of you on a budget. Alright, so let's move on to the next gift. Alright, this is perfect for any guys, especially those with man caves or garages or sheds or bedrooms or basements or anything like that. It is a toolbox, but is a fridge. So this is a mini fridge, obviously, but it looks just like a toolbox. It's great for guys who have toolboxes and sheds and garages and tools and all kinds of stuff like that. Perfect for beer or sodas or pickles or mayonnaise or whatever. Let's move on to the next gift. Okay, the next two gifts I'm going to bundle together because you should not probably get both of them. If you want to get one of them, just choose one, and one's going to be Google Home and the other is going to be the Amazon Echo. Now these are very closely, similarly related type of products, and you should already know what they are, so I'm not going to go into great detail on what they are, but they're huge convenience items, and definitely anything that makes us lazier and can allow us to get up less often is a win to me. So the Amazon Echo right now, $179.99, or you can get the Echo Dot, which is significantly cheaper but doesn't have quite as many functions. And then the Google Home, you can find these for around the same price, sometimes 200, sometimes less, depending on what sale they have going on. Now, to go along with the Amazon Echo and or the Google Home, we have the Ecobee thermostat with sensor, Wi-Fi, second generation. So this is kind of like the Nest Learning thermostat, if you're familiar with that. It's just a smart thermostat. In the long run, it saves you money, but just like any programmable thermostat, it can save you money, or just turning your AC off, or your heater off, or turn it down whenever you're not there can also save you money. So this may or may not be worth the price, but this one definitely gets a lot better reviews overall than the Nest thermostat, and plus it looks a lot cooler. It looks really sleek, and it definitely can save you money. Now, to go along with this smart package, we have to have the Philips Hues light bulbs. These are Wi-Fi light bulbs. This is a starter kit which only comes with 2 light bulbs, but you can always buy as many light bulbs as you want. Like I said, they're controlled over the Wi-Fi. They can be controlled with your Alexa, with your Google Home, and very nice, easy, voice controlled when combined with your Google Home or your Alexa. So moving on from there, the Logitech Harmony Smart Remote Control. Now this also can be paired with the Google Home and the Alexa, and the coolest thing about this remote is, yes, it is a universal remote. It can control your Xbox, your PS3, your PS4, your TV, your audio systems, all that stuff can be controlled from this remote. But when paired with the Amazon Alexa or Google Home, you can actually voice control these devices. So the way it works is you say, hey Alexa, or okay Google, whatever, I want to watch TV. So that device will communicate with this device and turn on the TV. Or hey Google, turn on my PS4. Google communicates with the remote turns on the PS4. So with all these devices combined, this will be just about as lazy as we can possibly get at home. But it's not all about being lazy. It's about convenience. It's about saving time. Time is money. So laziness or not, these are definitely great gift ideas, and not even guy gift ideas. These are just great gift ideas in my opinion. So if you went with the whole package, it would be slightly expensive, but you can always start off with one. So use your best judgment on which one do you think would be the best one to start off with. In my opinion, I think the Google Home or the Amazon Echo would be a good starter place. But if not, then this remote would probably be a better starting place, and then you can fill in with the learning thermostat and the smart lights and any other smart devices. Everything will tie in to your hub, which will be your Amazon Alexa or the Google Home. Okay, so the next set of ideas will be for the guys who like tools. So these are going to be just the tool ideas, not the car tool ideas. So let's see what we have here. We have the 3M WorkTunes wireless headset protectors. So these protectors of the hearings are very cool because not only do they have AM/FM radio, it's also Bluetooth, so it can be hooked up to any device with Bluetooth, stream music directly into the headphones, and on top of that, provides hearing protection. So not all guys need hearing protection on the projects that they do, but a lot of them do. It's really great for any sort of shop environment, whether it be woodworking with the power tools there, construction with the power tools there, or auto repair with the power tools there. So we have the ear protection, the protectors, and then we got the Bluetooth so we can stream our podcast or our music or YouTube or whatever we want. Okay, let's move on to the next tool. So this is a Streamlight flashlights, one of the better of the rechargeable flashlights that you can buy. I actually have a review on this if you want to read it. It's down here in the Amazon reviews. But it is kind of expensive for a flashlight if you don't need flashlights for a living. But realistically speaking, it's cheaper to buy a flashlight like this because this is a rechargeable light versus buying a cheap light where you're going to throw batteries away, and really it just costs less money to spend $100 now than having to spend $6 here and there every time the batteries go dead. And batteries go dead very quick on these high intensity flashlights. So really this is the way to go. So this comes with the AC charger, and then it comes with a cigarette lighter, a 12 volt DC charger. So this is the kit that you want to get if you don't have this light already, because it has both chargers. The battery has a 1 year warranty, I believe, and I want to say that the flashlight itself has a lifetime warranty. Don't quote me on that. I'm just pretty much sure that is. But anyways, I have this exact same light, and I've had the same battery in it for close to 4 years, and it's just now finally to the point where I need to replace the battery, and the battery is like $26 on Amazon. So this is really a great deal. It's a great light. They do have a brighter version of this, but it's significantly more expensive, and from what I've seen just using this light every day, this light is plenty bright enough. Let's move on to the next tool. Alright, here we have the DeWalt drill and driver kit. This is the 20 volt max system. They do have a 12 volt, and they may still have an 18 volt, I don't know. But pretty much what's going right now is the 12 and the 20 volt. The 12 volt's great for real light duty stuff. They don't have a whole lot of power for drilling through metal. They're okay for wood or drywall or stuff like that on the drill side of things. Now the 12 volt driver on side of things is great for smaller bolts like 8mm and 10mm bolts, small stuff around the house. Pretty much anything light duty around the house, the 12 volt system will work for, and it's a little bit cheaper than this one is here. So this is the 20 volt system. This is considerably more power than the 12 volt system. It is a little bit more money. This is about $200. They have some other sellers here that are a little bit more, but it's significantly cheaper on Amazon. You'll have to add it to your cart to see what the price is. Um, but so obviously you probably want to buy it from Amazon rather than these other guys over here. But this kit's great because it comes with a charger, it comes with two batteries, the bag, and the drill and the driver, obviously. So you will need drill bits separately, and you know, drivers and things like that. But that's something you probably want to let the person that you give this to pick out themselves depending on the applications that they know they're going to need them for and stuff like that. But this is great for any guy, whether they need tools for a living or they just need a good little set around the house. DeWalt's great. I've had this set for several years and it hasn't given me any problems. I'm still using the original batteries, and like I said, not one problem so far. Let's move on to the next 2L. Alright, so this is a Benchmade 950 knife. Now this is not a cheap knife by any means. So $165 on Amazon. This is about the best price you're going to find. You can see these in the local knife shop if the person you're getting this for is into knives. There's probably a knife shop around. You could see it and hold it and kind of get a feel for the size of it and things like that. But it's not really any cheaper going to the store. It's normally about the same price as this. But this is a lifetime warranty knife. Benchmade knives are really good knives. If you have any problem with the knife, you can send it back to them. Of course, you will pay for shipping, but then they'll fix it, they'll sharpen the blade, and they'll send it back to you, and they'll pay for the return shipping. So yes, it does cost a little bit to ship it, but really not a whole lot. This is a lifetime knife. So any problems with it, send it to them, they'll send it back. So, this is definitely worth $165. So the knife does come pretty sharp. If you want to add a sharpener onto this gift idea here, I recommend the Spyderco Triangle Sharpening Kit. It's about an $80 kit, but it's one of the best ones you're going to find. It's real easy to use, and it comes with a DVD to just walk them through the process. Alright, so let's move on to the next tool. So we have the Gear Wrench 4-piece ratchet set here. These are all swivel head ratchets. They are kind of a locking swivel head, but they're all a fine tooth. So the teeth are really small. They're close together, which makes it a lot easier when you're working on cars or working on anything. You want a fine tooth pattern, and this is a fine tooth. This is 84 teeth. Gear Wrench is a pretty good company. They're not made in America, but they do make some good quality tools. They're not, $20 ratchets that from Harbor Freight that break after 14 seconds. These are good quality ratchets, and these sizes are really good too. And the fact that they're swivel heads just gonna, it's gonna bring the versatility, the uses of the tool out. So these are the kind of wrenches that I use at work. Not this specific brand, but very close in design, and I would really recommend these. This is a great set for $100, whether they're a car guy or just a tool guy. Either way, these are great little wrenches. Okay, let's move on. So this is a kind of a weird one. This is just a little flat nose Channellock. It's real cheap, so this is great for one of those budget ideas for a tool guy. Now, this is one of those pliers that most people don't have in their toolbox. Most tool people don't have this in their toolbox. Most car guys don't have this in their toolbox. So it's a good chance if you get this set for your person that they probably don't have it. But they're so handy in a lot of different instances, and you really don't even think about like, hey, I need a pair of pliers like that until you run into that situation where it's like, which may not even happen that often, but when it does, hey, I have those flat nose pliers, and here they are for 15 bucks. Now, the Channellock's a really good brand. It's been around for a long time. Made in the USA, good tools. The only thing I don't like about this set of wrenches is that after a couple years under heavy use, the little blue protectors here, they just don't stay on anymore. They start sliding off. I mean, but that's with heavy use. So it really kind of depends, and it's really not even that big a deal because you can fix that with some tape. So that's not a huge deal. But this is a great price on a great little tool made in America, which is always good. Okay, we're getting up here into the set of tools that are going to be definitely geared more towards the car guys, whether it be DIY car guys or professional car guys. Um, if they're not working on cars, the next kind of set of tools is going to be probably less useful to them. So, that being said, let's look at the first tool. So this is a brake caliper press. This tool makes it easier to compress the pistons back in the calipers. There's a lot of ways to do that. This tool makes it easy, and this is half the price and literally the exact same tool that you would spend $80 for on a Snap-on tool truck. So if you or the person that you're looking at this for works in a shop, they know what snap-on tools are. This is snap-on. Well, this is not snap-on. This tool is made for snap-on, and then they put their name on it and they charge $80 for it. So this is a great price and a great tool that just makes brake jobs that much easier. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, Aircat. This is a brand that's been around for a long time. I do have one of their impacts, not this one specifically, but I have one that is almost identical from Matco. This is a great price, $100. So this is a very tiny half-inch impact. So you will need an air compressor to operate this tool, but if you're doing this for a living or you have an air compressor at home, then this will work perfectly. $100 for this. This is a very strong little impact, 500 foot-pounds of breakaway torque, which isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things, but for something this small, it is a lot. It is so small, like that you can get it into places where you wouldn't be able to get a big impact for. And this is going to have a significant amount more power than a similarly sized electric impact. So Aircat's great. They've been around, like I said, for a long time, and they are selling these on the tool trucks. Snap-on for sure is selling Aircat. Mac is selling Aircat. I don't know specifically if Matco is selling them, but either way, this is a lot better price than you're going to find there. So definitely pick it up here. It's a great little tool. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so we're looking at the OTC Master Brake Flaring Toolkit. This is an $85 kit, and it will do the single, double, and bubble flares of the main sizes. This isn't the best kit in the world. There is definitely a significantly better set that does this same kind of thing made by Eastwood, but it is a lot more expensive, like almost $300 I think the last time I checked. So really the amount of times that this set will be used for the normal person, it's not really worth paying that much money. So $85 is still kind of a lot of money, but when you spend less money than this for these sets, they just don't make clean flares, and they break, and it's just disastrous sometimes. So this isn't a bad price. This isn't the best kit in the world. It gets mixed reviews, but normally, from my experience, if you use it correctly, it's gonna do a pretty good job. It's not gonna last forever, but OTC is a great company, and they're really good about warranting things out. And the good thing about OTC too is that pretty much everyone sells it. So getting the things warranted out sometimes is it's pretty easy. Most of the tool trucks carry this stuff. They can order it, so that means they can warranty it. So great deal from OTC right here on Amazon. Alright, so this one is this is pneumatic fan clutch wrench set. So like the name of the tool, this is for removing fan clutches. Now the cool thing about this set is that you can hook this long bar here right up into the end of the air hammer and hook it like so, and a couple taps with the air hammer and it loosens up the nut. So if you know anything about it, or the person that you're getting this for knows anything about stubborn fan clutch nuts, then they will appreciate this set. I used this set a few weeks ago for the first time, and this is not a new tool, but I used it for the first time a few weeks ago, and I was having issues, and someone let me borrow this set, and I think 5 seconds the nut was free after I had already wasted 5 to 10 minutes. So personally recommend this set. This is a $113 set. It's about $175 if you buy it on the tool truck. So it's not a huge amount of savings there, but still $100 for this set is a great deal. Let's move on. Alright, so LENG tools, I'd mentioned them before, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you've probably heard me mention LENG tools before. So this is a cylinder leakage tester, which is definitely a must-have for anyone that diagnoses engine issues. So this is for pinpointing the location of compression leaks. Definitely complements a compression gauge set, but this will actually tell you where the leak is. And these are usually pretty expensive, and it's another one of those tools that don't get used a whole lot, in most shops, but this is a great price. And LENG Tools, like I said, they make stuff for Snap-on. I've said it tons and tons of times before. If you've ever seen any of my videos, uh, it's just a good company, and all their stuff's made in America. And I have a lot of LENG stuff, and I've been happy with basically everything from them. Um, so I don't know for sure if this is the same exact set that Snap-on makes, but it's still a great company and it's made in America and is a great price. Let's move on. Okay, we've got the OTC Harmonic Balancer crank puller, um, crankshaft pulley puller, and installer kit. Now they recently changed. Well, I don't know how recently it's been, but they changed the design here of this flange on their kit. I'm not sure when they did that, but either way, this kit gets pretty good reviews. I have used it. I don't actually own it, but I have used it, and it works essentially the same as the old style balancer pullers. So it doesn't work for everything. It doesn't work for Chryslers and things like that, but it does work for a lot of stuff, and a lot of Chevy obviously, and Fords and things like that. And you can use it on some steering wheels. But the cool thing about this kit is that it has all the bolts included. Now, granted, you could just buy this part here, and then that comes with all these little attachments, and then you could buy all the bolts and stuff separately, and maybe it would be cheaper, but I don't know, because a lot of those long bolts they could run you a couple bucks each, and times like 20 or 30 bolts, it may be cheaper just to do it this way. I mean, it's only 85 bucks. um, so really, and plus it has this case, which is obviously nice. So most of the stuff by OTC is okay. The good thing about OTC is that their warranty, like I said before, their warranty is really good, and you can get their stuff anywhere. So when this breaks, it's easily warrantyable, and it will break eventually, but it's still a great tool, and it's a great price. All right, so we're going to move on here to the last tool in the frenzy of tools on the Valentine's Day tool list. So this is an Irwin set of, it's a tap and die set. It's kind of a basic thing that mechanics use, but Irwin is pretty good. Their taps are pretty good. The tap holders here, they're not the best, and definitely if you're doing this on a normal basis, you're going to want to get something that holds the taps better, like a specific tap socket that's kind of better than the Irwin options here. But as far as the taps and the dies themselves go, uh, they're actually pretty good quality. It's not made in America, but these things are friggin' expensive. This basically exact set on a tool truck will cost you at least twice this. I'm guessing. Well, it's probably 500 bucks. So um, that's just so much money. And you can buy these things individually as you go. But it's nice to have things organized. And the more tools you get, the more organized you really need to be. And just having all these things thrown around in a box, it just wastes time trying to find things when you need them. So this set's cool. It's got the basic taps, the dies. It has the screw extractors, the holders, and all that good stuff. But it is expensive and maybe not necessarily suited ideally for a Valentine's Day present. But maybe it could be. It just depends on how much you want to spend on that person. And if it's for yourself, then you can spend whatever you want, I guess. It's whatever. But that's all I have for you guys for this Valentine's Day special. So thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I have included all the links to all these products down in the description in the order that you saw them in. So feel free to click on those and see what kind of things you can find. And hopefully at least one of these tools on here will fit the bill for what you're looking for. Happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching.